Alright guys, what's going on? Insanity coming back at you with the fourth and final video breakdown of the Revolution DLC map pack for Black Ops 2, and the map that we're focusing on today is Hydro, and this is the map that really had the most people intrigued with the idea that it actually has a really big environmental hazard that you have to watch out for, and it pretty much takes place on a little dam, a big water dam, and right when it starts out, you kind of think to yourself, man, this is really like old school. It's very, symmetrical with 3 different paths. So if you like maps like Express, where you get like kind of 3 different little pathways to go on, I can really see how this map was built like almost like a direct replica of Express on how they try to keep the pathways the same. But let's go ahead and just jump right into this. All right. First thing, when you start out, there's going to be, 3 options for you to take. A, you can go to your right, you can go to your left, or you can just go straight. And I can definitely say if you're playing a game mode like Search and Destroy, or maybe even like Domination or something, sure, you want to go ahead and try and charge that B flag. It's going to be in the dead center of the map, but it's really going to be a really bad idea for you in the long run. It's just going to be a death trap for you, and you really want to try to avoid that. So what I like to do is I like to go ahead and try and take the tunnel route first. I mean, I always try and pick off maybe 1 or 2 people if I can try and like rush into the little window in the center section in this with like the servers. I don't know what the hell they are, but if you could pick off maybe 1 or 2 that are just trying to get across the map really fast across the center, you could pick them off and just go ahead and jump back out of that little room and then go through the tunnels, because once you go through the tunnels, that's where it gets really interesting. You can try and start making your way through. Hopefully you don't easily get picked off at the last second by someone turning a corner, but once you get to the end of the tunnel, you end up getting into the actual, underwater, or I shouldn't say underwater, it's like this little tunnel with running water through, and that's where the water hazard is. Pretty much it leads in from both sides, and it goes out all the way at the end where it leads out to that 3rd path that was basically the outside path, and really keeps it more or less on the lower level, but it's still on the same level as the tunnel. So if you're gonna be in the direct center, in the line of fire, trying to aim all the way down the water tunnel, trying to pick people off as they run across, you need to watch out, because as soon as you start hearing a guy talk over a PA system, that is when the big water hazard in the dam is just going to start coming and just crashing down all over you. So you definitely don't want to be standing in the middle of the tunnel when all this is going to be going down. The best thing you can do is if you're at the end where the outside of the tunnel is, you can just go ahead and get right in the center, and the water will rush right past you, and you're not going to die. Or if you're going to be more towards the sides on the outside, you can be just right there on the actual like concrete slants right before like the little server rooms or whatever they are on each side, and you won't die there either. So if you're out there, that's where you want to be. So after that, one of the things that I've come to notice after playing so much team deathmatch on this particular map is you want to try and make sure that you're able to run and gun, or maybe even use something like a target finder if you're going to be a camper. When you're using the target finder, I'd say go ahead and take that outside path where the 2 server rooms are on the outside of the tunnel. At that rate, if people are coming down the tunnel, you're going to be able to instantly pick them off with the target finder or an ACOG scope. I recommend using, if you're a sniper, definitely go with, I don't even know what the heck it's called. What is it, like the infrared? I don't know what it is. That green scope where you can pretty much highlight bodies. I never use it, so I don't know what it's called. Throughout this entire video, I'm still using that Peacekeeper SMG, and I have to say, it really does get the job done in very close range combat. I mean, even when you use that long barrel attachment, I just feel like it doesn't do its job. I mean, it's really meant for, pretty up close and personal situations, and you want to try and use it if you're going to be a running gunner. I mean, if you're going to go ahead and use the the fire selector attachment, then it'd be good maybe as a burst weapon. I haven't really tried it, but overall I have to say, if you're going to be running the Peacekeeper on this map, stick to the tunnels, and try and stick to the very end of the tunnels where the spawns are going to be, only because if you're able to hide behind that barrel as they start to turn the corner and come out of their spawns, you're going to be able to pick off people left and right, and in this video you can see me do that quite a bit. Besides that, I have to say, like, one of the key points that you need to watch out for while you're in the very center of the map, like say you spawn and you wanted to go ahead and go straight across, watch out for the random grenades that are thrown, because there are a few vehicles that can explode, and you could die from that. But there's the bridge across like this little like overpass bridge thing that you can get to, and it's an easy spot for, you know, snipers to sit there and chill. If they have bouncing betties on both sides, they can kind of protect themselves and make sure that they don't die by someone flanking them, so they could just sit up there all day, unless maybe you take them out with a sniper from across the map, or just by chance throwing a grenade in the right spot. And yeah, that's one of the few things that I really recommend that you should try and, you know, if you're gonna snipe or if you're gonna camp, try and take control of that little overpass bridge at the top, because people do like to go up through that center and, you know, maybe come up from the, like, where the tunnel section is. They try to jump up and get up to that regular part of the road, which is in the dead center with all the cars. And you could just pick people off all day long just from jumping up there, trying to get away from the water and things like that. But I do have to say, like, the one particular thing that I hate about this mode more than anything is they really tried to focus on the idea of, oh, this is hydro. You know, you really don't want to be in this tunnel when this water system is going to be going off. Otherwise, you're going to be flushed away and you're going to die. Now, here's my only issue with that, Treyarch. You really need to, you know, change the timing system on it. I know it's supposed to be random and everything, but it happens maybe once or twice in a 10-minute match. I mean, I don't know if that's just me or what's going on, but me personally, you know, with as much action that particular area gets, the hazard needs to go off more. I mean, it really needs to seem like a dangerous place to hang out in. And if you're going to go through it, it needs to be a risk that you're going to take. But besides that, I mean, I do have to say, for not getting any other kill streaks in this match, yet again, this is the second Revolution video that I showcased that I didn't get a single, you know, score streak or anything like that. I believe I got a 4.0 KD in this match, so, you know, that's freaking sweet, especially with no score streaks. Anyways, guys, if you liked the video, if you enjoyed the commentary, go ahead and give the video a like. Subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you next time. Later.